against it to give. It's Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. The 40. The 20. Another day, another touchdown. New Orleans.
Ain't no celebrating. Pump.
72 yards. And the Saints on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. They'll try the left side. Carson. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
To throw is Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawks touchdown. DK Metcalf. 33 yards.
Yay.
And the Seahawks just an extra point away from
Yay. Way.
Myers connects on the PAT. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Callaway, the return man. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Winston. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills.
Hey, you better pick that next time, boy. In your vicinity.
I know this
pick
may be
that
jumping
big
the gun
boy.
a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Flush to his right. Going deep here for Stills.
That's me back up.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the interception, here's Wilson. Rolling to his right. On the run.
Oh, that's PI.
Deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Here's Carson. And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They run for it with Carson. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Play action. Now Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. He lets it fly for one. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. He got inside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late, and that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively at 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. 81 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun. Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th.
White boy!
That's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation.
Yay, baby!
I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now.
Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at the 40. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7.
We're going to have us a quitter right here. He's going to quit.
We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 31, Wilson. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing is Wilson. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
2nd and 8 coming up. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. Flushed out right. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Nick Ballore taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
Yeah!